Yo, what's up guys, it's Goblin here, welcome to this new episode. It's season end and you already know what time it is. It's time to watch the best Clash Royale players in the world play the season end to see who finishes #1 in the season. I do want to quickly note that the last couple of days the World Finals were played. So Mohamed Light, Riley, many other really good players are in Helsinki and I don't think they are going to be pushing in the season end. So that's going to allow to maybe some other new players like for example Rin. I personally do know him, but maybe some of you guys do not know him. And then also some familiar names like Samuel Basotto, Foran. There's still many really good players in the world pushing, of course. So yeah, I'm very excited to see the last couple of matches. I will see you guys soon whenever one of these top players find their match. Okay, let's go guys. First match we're gonna watch is Osama, who's currently number 6 in the world, against trainer Adan, which I believe was number 3 or number 4. But anyways, both of these players are extremely high, and probably the person to win this match is gonna affect their placement in the season and a lot, and potentially even get #1 if they do end up pushing a lot. So it looks like trainer Adan in this case on the top of your screen is using some kind of cycle deck, looking like, in my opinion, either Hawk Rider cycle deck or maybe a potential Ram Rider cycle deck. Many players have been also using Ram Rider in these type of cycle decks, but I would say probably more likely to be an Hawk Rider cycle deck. And Osama on the bottom of your screen is very known for using Recruits plus Royal Hawks, but I believe in the current meta he hasn't been using the Royal Hawks. I'm pretty sure he has been using the, exactly, I was about to say that, the Ram Rider. Ram Rider in the current meta has just been so strong with P.E.K.K.A, with cycle decks, in, for example, now Recruits. I feel like Ram Rider is definitely, one of the stronger win conditions in the current meta. And then Adan, as I said before, is indeed going to be Hawk Rider. Some people also sometimes use it with Ram Rider and Lightning. I guess in this case it's going to be, Earthquake as the last card. Earthquake is more combined with the Hawk Rider, so I'm very excited. It's always nice to make these season end videos. If you guys do enjoy the season end videos, make sure to like the video, of course, leave a comment if you would like to, and then let's see what's gonna happen in the season end. I'm very excited to see who finishes #1, especially considering that many insane players, like I said before, Mohamed Light, Riley, Ian, like Ian wasn't playing in the Zero Finals, but he did get invited as a creator, so he's also just in Helsinki. And I don't know if they are traveling right now, I don't know if they are still there, but yeah, if I were in Helsinki, I also wouldn't be playing the season end right now. So let's see what he's gonna do here. Looks like, oh, that was a nice play by Adan in this case. He went with a Goblin there, blocking the Firecracker, allowing the Firecracker to stay alive, and he's also getting a good amount of chip damage on the right side tower. So this is definitely not a very good situation for Osama. The Hawk Rider is still quite healthy, so I think it is gonna get, there you go, it is gonna get one connection on the right side tower. This counter push is looking pretty nice though. Let's see how he's gonna deal with this counter push. Looks like he goes with a Firecracker, looks like he goes with a Goblin, and man, Goblin plus the ability is just so strong. Like honestly, against the Recruits, against pretty much any type of push, especially with like mid HP, that ability is just gonna destroy anything which is close to the Goblin. So very nice ability by him. In the meantime, Adan does go with the Evil Ice Spirit. Very nice Evil Ice Spirit, to be honest. That's gonna allow the Goblin to stay there, and then also now freeze the Ram Rider, so hopefully he's able to defend it. But look at this push though. Oh my god, the Ram Rider is still very healthy with the Rage Spell. Is able to not get a charge on the tower, but is able to get one connection, which is, I guess, a decent amount of damage. So Adan so far is doing a really good job, especially considering that he doesn't have a big spell, he doesn't have a fireball, he doesn't have a poison, and he's still dealing very well with all the big pushes, especially the Flying Machine. I feel like it's gonna be really annoying in this match, and so far he's been doing a good job at defending the Flying Machine. So Osama here preparing for a double lane push. Looks like he goes with the left side lane with the Ram Rider. Interesting decision right here. Looks like Adan in the meantime does go with ability from the Goblin. But look at the right side though. Okay, he needs to go with his Firecracker. He needs to go with the Evil Ice Spirit. But the Goblin plus the Recruit is still getting a lot of damage. And Osama with that is almost equaling up the damage right now. So very close match right here. As I said before, even though we're not going to be watching players like Mohamed Light, there's still so many good players in this game. So honestly, it's still going to be a very nice season end video. Okay, looks like he does go with a Flying Machine. He also goes with a Rage Spell. Recruit is able to take care of the Flying Machine, or is able to take care of the Firecracker, and the Flying Machine is still alive, guys. Evil Bomber plus Ram Rider here at the bridge, and honestly, this is not looking good for Adan. He doesn't have much elixir. Ram Rider is gonna connect to the right side tower. That Evil Bomber almost got a connection as well. He is able to activate the King Tower, but is it even worth it at this point to activate the King Tower? I feel like it's a little bit too late right now. Osama slowly but surely allowing all of his troops to get a lot of damage. Left side, right side, very nice Hawk Rider by Adan though. Oh my god, that was such nice timing with the Hawk Rider, especially if he's able to defend this. I think that might have won him the game, but he does need to defend this. How is he gonna defend the double lane pressure right here? Firecracker on the right side, evil skeletons are gonna go down. Rage spell was not necessary, but the rage spell is anyways gonna rage up the flying machine. In the meantime, the recruits on the right side getting so much damage. Flying machine on the left side, and I told you guys the flying machine is gonna be the game changer in this match. So Osama is gonna win the match. He's gonna take a lot of trophies, and let's see how many trophies does he have right now in the season end. Osama 1 trophy below number 1. As you guys can see, Rin current number 1, 3,740 medals. And Osama with the win against Adan, he puts himself at number 2 with 3,713 medals. So what an insane season end. See you guys soon with the next match. Okay guys, I said before that Ian 77, Mohammed, Riley and all of those players are currently in Helsinki. But it looks like Ian is playing. He's just a little bit lower. I guess he's playing, I don't know if this is gonna be like from the airport or something. I honestly don't know, but I do know that he's in Helsinki right now. It looks like he is pushing with the Hawk Rider deck we just saw trainer Adnan use. So let's see. One match of Ian here. We did miss a little bit of the beginning, but it seems like we didn't match too much. Ian got a little bit of damage on the right side tower with, I guess, a Hawk Rider. And then in this case, the opposite player, I guess, got a little bit of damage only with Earthquakes. Because so far, Benzo, in this case, the opponent from Ian, hasn't really gotten any damage. So, gonna be nice to see Ian play. Even though it's not gonna be for the number 1 finish, it's always nice to see Ian, especially watch him play Hawk Rider. Man, it's just such a good thing to do in my opinion. It's so fun to see one of the best players, if not the best player with Hawk Rider, play Hawk Rider on top ladder. Okay, so the opponent has a very similar deck, if you guys notice. He has, also Skeletons, Evil Ice Spirit as well, Cannon, Earthquake, Lock. Pretty similar deck. The only difference is that the win condition in this case of Ian is, of course, Hawk Rider. And the opponent's win condition in this case is the Royal Hawks. Ooh, that was a nice Earthquake. Okay, let's see how Ian deals with the double lane pressure. Looks like he does go with his Firecracker. Looks like he goes with the Evil Ice Spirit. Evil Ice Spirit, I remember when it came out. And everyone was like, no, this is the worst evolution. And in the World Finals, the last couple of days, and just in general, in the current meta on top ladder and everything, Ice Spirit has been so popular. Like, honestly, almost everyone has been using Evil Ice Spirit in Psycho decks, in Hawk Rider. Some people also use it in Lockbait, in Minor Poison. Like, there's just so many people using the Evil Ice Spirit. So it's kind of interesting to see, like, people were saying that it's the worst evolution, and now probably one of the most played evolutions. Okay, Ian does go with his Firecracker. Trying to get some chip damage on top of the tower, plus hitting the Archer Queen. Looks like he was not able to because the opponent does to go with a high cannon ability here to try and damage the Archer Queen as much as possible. And I'm wondering if Ian is gonna go in for a Hawk Rider, or is he gonna prepare for defense knowing that the opponent... Okay, looks like he does go for the Hawk Rider. Once again, he goes with the Earthquake, and that's a very nice play by the opponent. I think many of you guys have already seen it, but you can body push or kind of body block a Hawk Rider or even Royal Hawks. Ian is doing the exact same play towards the cannon in kind of the opposite lane, and what it does is that the opponent, of course, having Earthquake is never gonna hit the tower and also hit your building at the same time. So it's just kind of, yeah, making sure that you're either allowing the cannon to get more value, or in this case, not allow the opponent to get many tower damage. Okay, so Evil Skeletons, you do need to be careful. I feel like those Evil Skeletons, yeah, oh no, looks like they are not necessary to defend. For some reason, I thought that they were gonna get stack up. Man, Evil Skeletons are definitely crazy. And in the meantime, the opponent did kind of mess up the body push towards the cannon. He was still able to defend it thanks to the Evil Ice Spirit. And Ian so far is definitely playing this better. But honestly, the match is still very close. It could go either way in my opinion. But he definitely, with the damage advantage, has a good situation in my opinion right here. Let's see what happens though. Looks like he cycles a Firecracker. I think Ian needs to cycle his champion, in this case the Goblin sometime soon as well, because this way he's gonna have the 3-card cycle, which of course is gonna help a lot. There you go, he cycles Goblin in the back. Very important to always, if you have a champion in your deck, cycle your champion, because this way you can cycle much quicker, because once you have the champion on the field, you of course cannot cycle a second champion, allowing your deck to cycle much quicker. So he does go with ability. The ability is gonna take care of the Archer Queen. Let's see if he's gonna go in for a Hawk Rider. There you go, there's the Hawk Rider. Earthquake on the tower. Also a very important detail right here in my opinion is the Earthquake on the tower. Why? Because he needs the tower damage. Of course, he cannot go with the Earthquakes on the cannon. It might allow the Hawk Rider to get a hit. Oh my god, look at this Hawk Rider, by the way. Okay, last second cannon is able to stop the Hawk Rider. For 1 second, I thought that the Hawk Rider was gonna get a connection. 30 seconds left in overtime. Let's see if Ian is able to secure the victory, but this is definitely looking good for Ian. Hawk Rider, oh my god, man, Ian's Hawk Riders are insane. How does that get a connection? That's actually insane. Huge connection right there. Earthquake prediction on top of the Evil Skeletons, that's not something you want to do. and I'm pretty sure that Ian has the match secured here. Unless something crazy happens, I honestly don't really see how he's gonna break through. Ian just has such a quick cycle as well, really solid defense, and with the Goblin Stein on the field, it's gonna be impossible to outcycle Ian, so that's gonna be a very nice game. See you guys soon with the next match with one of these top players. Okay guys, the next match we're gonna watch is Foran against Zakan. Foran being one of the best RG players, but looks like he's not playing Royal Giant right now. I'm not sure if this is gonna be a specific deck he wanted to queue against another player. Many times in the top leaderboard, many players do kind of snipe. Basically what that means is they queue up with a deck, they use a deck, kind of trying to queue into another deck. So for example, maybe someone always uses, let's say, Royal Giant, and then all of a sudden he's using, like for example now, maybe like a P.E.K.K.A or a Mega Knight deck. So Zakan in this case, in the top of your screen is a Lava Hound player. Looks like he is also going to be using Lava Hound. Lava Hound in the current meta, man, I don't know how to feel about it. I feel like sometimes the Goblin Stein with the ability is just way too strong. Let's see how Foran is going to deal with the Lava Hound pushes. Is he going to have another troop like a DPS unit? Like for example, I don't know, could be anything. Inferno Dragon, Mega Man. Looks like he does have an Inferno Dragon, man. I don't know why. I kind of have a feeling that Foran sniped Zakan. I'm not completely sure. But it gives me, yeah, as I said, kind of the feeling that this is indeed a snipe. I'm not sure though, but I could be wrong. Okay, let's go, or let's see what he's gonna do. Looks like he does go with the Goblin Stein, and man, the Goblin Stein ability against Lava is just way too strong. And as you guys can see, he's also gonna have a nice little counter push right there with the Goblin Stein monster still alive, getting a little bit of chip damage on the right side tower. Inferno Dragon still alive, and he does have enough elixir to potentially go with a spell, potentially go with a Ram Rider. There you go, he goes with Ram Rider opposite lane. How is Zakan gonna defend it? Looks like he goes with the Valkyrie. Ram Rider is still gonna get the charge damage, plus a lot of other shots onto the left side lane, leaving it at 189 HP. And the Evil Bomber here on the left side to finish off the left side tower. So this is looking very good for Foran. And as I said before, I don't know why, but I kind of have the feeling that this was a snipe, guys. I mean, I don't know what are the last two cards, but I haven't seen Foran use this deck. And then all of a sudden, using Inferno Dragon, Ram Rider, Goblin Stein against the Lava Hound player is kind of, how do you say, suspicious, I guess you could say. Okay, looks like he does, he also has a Lightning. I mean, Lightning, I guess, is kind of nice in some situations, but it's also not like the best spell to use against troops like Skeleton Dragons and stuff. So this is gonna be a kind of difficult situation. Let's see what he does here to defend it. Okay, Goblin Stein plus ability. Goblin Stein is gonna die, so he needs to be careful because the Bomber is still alive. Skeleton Dragons are still alive. Oh my god, Skeleton Dragons getting so much damage on the right side tower. That's actually gonna be tower down. Yeah, tower goes down. The good thing for Foran, if you guys look at the overall situation, he still has a lot of damage advantage. Having Zakan's right side tower at 1564 HP. So this is gonna be interesting, guys. Okay, it looks like Zakan is gonna go in. He goes in for the Balloon plus Valkyrie plus Skeleton Dragons. What is Zakan gonna do? Is he gonna go for Fireball to reset the Inferno Dragon? Or is he just gonna... Okay, looks like he's just gonna leave it like this. Let's see if Foran is able to pressure here, though. I feel like with the troops on the field, he might go in for something on the right side. There you go. He does go with the Ram Rider plus the Knight. Maybe gonna save up for... No, I was about to say maybe gonna save up for Lightning. He doesn't need to save up for Lightning. He's just gonna rage up the Ram Rider. And the Ram Rider is able to take down Zakan's right side tower. Very interesting deck right there. I honestly don't really know what to say. As I said before, many people do end up sniping on top ladder. So that could have been a potential snipe. And with that win, Foran is gonna be number 3. Osama is currently number 2, which we saw before. And this is actually a very interesting situation. None of the top players are playing right now. Sofian is playing, which is currently number 7. I'm gonna wait for these guys, like one of the top players, to play, because I want to see who is gonna finish number 1 in the world. Okay guys, the current number 1 player in the world, Rin, is playing. We missed the first couple of seconds, but honestly nothing really happened in the match. The only thing we missed is, in this case, the little bit of chip damage Rin did on the right side tower of the Japanese player. It looks like it's gonna be Mortar Miner against Royal Hawk Cycle with Fire Spirit. Okay, Fire Spirit is definitely gonna be a really nice card to have in this matchup. I feel like Fire Spirit in general is really good against spammy cards like Bats, like Goblin Gang. And then he does also have the Evil Bomber, so I guess he's not gonna have the Lock, if I'm not wrong. I'm pretty sure if he has the Evil Bomber plus the Evil Skeletons, the last 2 cards are gonna be Royal Delivery and the Cannon, like the building. So Rin in this case is using Mortar Miner like a spam deck, but instead of running it with arrows, which many people do, I also play this deck usually with arrows. Looks like he's gonna have it with a Lock, and I wonder if he's gonna have a big spell in there as well. Because having Lock, many times you see some people use, for example, Poison or something like that. So in the meantime, he does go with Royal Hawks plus the Earthquake. Mortar defensively plus the Bats will be able to take care. And both players are using Cannon here, by the way. But of course, him having Fire Spirit does kind of allow him to do good against the... okay, interesting push right there with a Cannon card plus Goblin Gang. Evil Skeletons on defense plus a Royal Delivery is able to deal pretty, yeah, good defense right there. I guess he has the lock and cycle, so he's just gonna lock it. Exactly, he's just gonna lock the right side lane, and then overall situation, I would say is, yeah, really good. Ah, he has a fireball as well. Okay, I'm not sure if he always uses this deck with fireball. He could also, as I said before, like try to queue into the deck. Man, top ladder, I'm telling you guys, sometimes it's gonna, it's kind of crazy because many players do kind of, yeah, snipe a lot. I'm not sure if Rin, in this case, as I said before, always has been using this deck with fireball, or if he just put it right now, trying to queue into this Japanese player. But top ladder, man, sometimes it's crazy. Okay, looks like he does go for the Evil Mortar. Goblin stand at the bridge as well. Miner here as well. He pops the ability to try and take care of the cannon. Not the best ability in my opinion. And overall situation, I would say is actually better for the Royal Hawks player, because especially knowing that Royal Hawks are just most of the times gonna get some chip damage like we have been seeing during the entire match. Once again, Royal Hawks getting so much chip damage, and then he is gonna get a little bit of damage with the Spear Goblins, with the mine on the right side, but overall he's, yeah, definitely losing and taking way too much damage. Nice lock there. I don't know if there was a lock prediction on the Fire Spirit. If there was, very, very nice, yeah, and beautiful prediction right there. And then Rin needs to change up something. I feel like he needs to start cycling, man, I was about to say that. I feel like he needs to start cycling more cannon cards from the back. I feel like cannon card for the opponents is kind of awkward to deal with, and most of the times you're gonna force out, yeah, either like, for example, the delivery or just a lot of cycle cards. So let's see how he's gonna deal with the cannon card. He is gonna go with delivery on the left side, so I'm not sure about those bets. Maybe Rin is a little bit nervous right now, especially considering that I don't think he has a #1 finish, and he's #1 right now in the season. And knowing that if you win, you could potentially finish #1, I would, yeah, also be nervous, to be honest. Okay, looks like he does go with the Evil Bats. Fire Spirit is just way too strong against the Evil Bats. He's gonna take care of them right away. And then overall situation, oh, there was a nice Evil Bomber. Does he have something to take care of it? He does have the lock in cycle right on time to allow, or to not allow the bomber to get a connection on the cannon card and the tower. And honestly, very close match right now. Honestly, anyone could really win from this situation. Let's see what's gonna happen in the last minute and 13 seconds. Okay, once again, Royal Hawks plus Fire Spirit. Man, that combination is just so hard to defend, especially when Rin, in this case, doesn't have the building in cycle. Okay, he goes with the Evil Mortar opposite lane, Bomber into the left side. He does go with an Earthquake. He does go with his ability. Kind of early ability, but it is gonna allow the Mortar. No, it's not locked onto the tower. For one second, I thought that the Mortar was locked onto the tower. Mortar is not locked onto the tower. Royal Hawks on the left side. Once again, getting some chip damage, and I'm pretty sure, I don't want to jinx it, but I'm pretty sure that Rin is gonna lose it here. Let's see what happens though. I feel like anything could still happen in the last 40 seconds. He goes with a Mortar defensively. Goblin Stein here on defense as well. With the 3-card cycle, he might be able to get something going, but man, those Royal Hawks are always, man, look at that. Once again, Royal Hawk getting some type of chip damage. It's actually insane how much damage he's been getting from the Royal Hawks. In the meantime, very nice Evil Bomber at the bridge, and with that Evil Bomber, he's actually gonna secure the victory. So very unfortunate, how do you say, like, interaction, very unfortunate for Rin right there, facing up against his Royal Hawks. I'm not sure, as I said before, if he was always using Fireball, but he is gonna lose. And now the Royal Hawks player is actually #1. Furkan Arabachi is currently #2. I'm not sure if Furkan just played another match. I think, did he just play another match? I'm not sure, but we have 2 players right now with a lot of trophies. Osama is also kind of close. Sofian is also kind of close, but it's definitely gonna be the battle between this Japanese Royal Hawks player we just saw beat Rin, and Furkan Arabachi, which is one of the best, if not the best, Turkish player in the world. See you guys soon with the next match. Okay guys, so we just saw Rin lose against the Japanese player, which is currently #1. And then Sofian, I believe Sofian was #4 in the world, so we're gonna see Rin play the exact same deck against Sofian, which in this case is one of the best Royal Giant players. I believe he's using Royal Giant with Lightning, Lock, Evil Bomber. I think it's Phoenix, Electro Spirit, pretty typical Royal Giant deck. And then Rin, I'm assuming he's just gonna be using the same exact deck we just saw in the previous match. So Sofian, if I'm not wrong, does have Lightning. It's gonna be interesting to see if he decides to Lightning here, or okay, looks like he does go with a Lightning. Very, I would say, nice Lightning. Honestly, it's always nice to take care of the Goblin Stein right away. And then in this case, Sofian does go with a Bomber. Very nice lock. I feel like many people do not really expect lock in the Mortar deck. I feel like many people are kind of used to play with and against arrows. So it's an interesting version from Rin. I'm not sure what card he's missing. I guess he has lock, and then he has Fireball. I think normally this deck has arrows, and I think it's like, yeah, either Spear Goblins, Ice Wizard, or Bomber. So definitely an interesting Mortar version, and so far we didn't see him win, but let's see if he's gonna be able to, yeah, secure a victory here against Sofian. By the way, I just want to quickly tap out. I don't think anything is gonna happen because both players are low in elixir, to see if any of the top players are currently playing. I unfortunately do not have this guy in my friend list. I do have Foran, I do have Osama, but looks like none of the really high players are playing right now. So I guess the highest player is Sofian, and also Rin, in this case Sofian on the top of your screen and Rin at the bottom of your screen. Okay, so far, yeah, as I said before, nothing really crazy happened. I was able to kind of tap out without missing anything on the match, and let's focus on the match right now. So there's still a lot of time left. Anything could happen still. In my opinion, I don't know what to think about this matchup. In my opinion, if the Royal Giant players plays extremely well, he has very good answers against pretty much all of the cards. The only really annoying card, in my opinion, to play against when being the Royal Giant player is the what's it called? Is the cannon card. Very nice Evil Bomber though. Man, I feel like Rin is gonna have nightmares with the Evil Bomber. Look at the Evil Bomber go. He's still alive, by the way. He has 1 HP, but Rin really doesn't have anything to deal with the Evil Bomber. Evil Bomber is still alive. And man, he's gonna have nightmares tonight with the Evil Bomber, because the Evil Bomber in the last match we saw him play against the Japanese player was able to get so much value, and then now it's once again the Evil Bomber getting so much damage and value as well. Ooh, this is a nice interaction for Rin though. As you can see, the ability is able to make it to the left side tower, is able to take care of the Fisherman. Evil Bat's also got a good amount of damage. On top of the Phoenix. Phoenix is gonna stay alive with 1 HP, but I'm pretty sure the cannon card is gonna... No, it's not gonna hit it. So the Phoenix with 1 HP is actually gonna fully take care of the cannon card right there. Okay, this is gonna be a scary push to defend. He has the Ghost, he has the Fisherman. Royal Giant is there as well. He doesn't have enough elixir for lightning. Now he does have enough elixir for lightning, so the lightning is gonna come down, but in the meantime the ability was able to DPS down pretty much everything, and the Royal Giant does not get a connection, and Rin is actually in the damage lead right now. Okay, so very close match here, very nice match. I like how both players are playing. He does go for a cannon card plus Goblin Gang at the bridge. Man, I hate that play. I feel like whenever they do it against me, most of the times you are kind of ready, but it's just such an annoying play to kind of, yeah, defend. Okay, looks like he does go with Goblin Time plus Bed Push. I feel like Rin is kind of playing too aggressive right now. He is forcing out a lot of elixir, so I guess it's not the worst thing. And man, not again. No, there's no way. Okay, I guess it's only 1 shot, but that 1 shot is still a lot of damage, and he is in the damage disadvantage right now because of the Evil Bomber. Okay, cannon card is gonna stay alive. It's not gonna get, no, it's not gonna get any connection on the tower. He does go for a Fireball offensively. He goes in for the Evil Bats plus a Miner there. He goes for the lock to take care of the Phoenix Egg. And then, what a close match this is, by the way, guys. I feel like both of these players are playing this super well. He goes in for the Golden Stand at the bridge. No elixir right now. Wait, what? He goes with a Fisherman. Okay, the Fisherman is able to take care of the Goblin Stein without taking any damage. I was like, why did he not Fisherman to pull away the Goblin Stein? He does go for the Miner. He does go for the lock. He needs to be careful with the Ghost plus Phoenix, though. Okay, it's just gonna be a spell cycle at this point, guys. He goes for the Fireball, the Ghost plus the Phoenix. I think he needs to, yeah, he needs to defend it for sure. And man, this is such a close match. The Ghost is still alive. No, the Ghost is gonna get a connection. Evil Bomber also got a connection, and Rin is gonna be out of the season. Very unfortunate, and that also shows how the season can end in just a matter of a few seconds, a few minutes. Okay, so Sofian is currently #1 in the world. Foran is currently #3 in the world. He is playing. There's 3 minutes left, 30 seconds left in the season. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the match for the #1 finish, guys. Okay, this is gonna be the match for the #1 finish. Okay, very interesting situation right here, because the Goblin Stein is still alive. The Inferno Dragon is gonna take care of the Balloon. Balloon is gonna get a lot of damage. Electric Dragon is also gonna splash. No, I think this is not good for Foran. This is not looking good for Foran, guys. That's actually gonna be almost towered down. 391 HP left, and Foran's last 2 cards are... I mean, he does have Lightning. If he's still using the same version he's using before we saw him against Zakan, he should have Lightning in there. So the Lightning is actually gonna be insanely strong against the Electro Dragon, especially if the opponent is not gonna expect the Lightning. Okay, I wanna just quickly... I'm sorry for the chaos, guys. I just wanna quickly check out and make sure we're not missing any other matches. I mean, Osama... Okay, Osama's also playing, by the way. Osama is currently #4. Foran is currently #3. Osama, unless he's playing against the #1 player. No, he's not playing. Okay, Osama, I'm pretty sure is not gonna be able to finish #1, just because of the time left in the season. Rin is also out. Rin, we just saw him lose twice. So I guess it's gonna be Foran is the match to watch. And I think this is the only player who can kind of, yeah, change the entire season right now. So definitely a very interesting situation. Goblin Stein on the left side is gonna get to the tower. He's not gonna use the ability, but the guards are gonna, yeah, maybe gonna get some chip damage on the left side tower. Storm in this case with the Electric Dragon on the right side. Lightning comes down, and Foran is making a comeback right now. Okay, nice. Evil Bomber is able to get 1 connection on the left side tower, and overall I would say that is actually better for Foran. So that was kind of an awkward start. We kind of missed the beginning, but we kind of, yeah, got to watch the part when the Electro Dragon plus the balloon on the right side got a lot of damage, and then Foran slowly but surely is making a comeback right here. So let's see what he's gonna do. Is he gonna go Ram by the left side? Is he gonna go Ram by the right side? Looks like he goes with a Goblin Stein towards the right side lane. Inferno Dragon on the left side still needs to be defended, and he does go for the Electro Dragon as well. Man, he needs to take the left side tower, and then Storm, in this case, the opponent is trying to defend the Ram Rider as much as possible. He just, yeah, I was about to say, he just needs to line in the left side tower at this point. Freeze defensively. Wait, what? Why did he freeze defensively there? He knows that he has a lightning and he still used the freeze defensively. I guess the opponent got nervous, and Foran Arabachi might be able to get the #1 finish in the world. I believe if he wins this, it's gonna be his, guys. 1 minute and 48 seconds left. Let's see if Foran is able to get the victory right here. He goes with guards plus lightning at the bridge. That's very aggressive in my opinion. If Storm is able to get a nice lumberjack loom push with the freeze, we know that with one push he can finish the entire match. Man, this is gonna be so crazy. Okay, P.E.K.K.A evolution in the middle, Ram Rider offensively, freeze defensively, guards in the middle. This is not looking good for Foran, guys. This is actually not looking good at all for Foran unless he is able to... Okay, he is able to take care of the evil P.E.K.K.A, but it's still, in my opinion, not looking good at all. Okay, let's see though. Goblin Stein on defense. Inferno Dragon to try and deal with his Electro Dragon. He doesn't have Elixir for freeze. Okay, no Elixir for freeze. Foran is able to stay alive, and what a crazy match we're watching right now. In the season end, Knight plus Ram Rider, he does go with the P.E.K.K.A. Ram Rider is able to take the right side tower thanks to the Rage spell, and I believe Foran is our #1 finisher. I'm not completely sure. Man, how much time is there left in the season? Okay, 3 seconds left. I think Foran is your #1 finisher, man. That was right on time. Only 3 seconds left in the season. This is gonna be the season and the leaderboard. Make sure to go back a little bit in the video. Pause the video. What a crazy video, honestly. Perfect timing right there. Foran Arabachi, #1 finisher in the world. Amazing season, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to smack the like button. If not subscribed to the channel yet, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in one of my next videos. Take care, guys.